I do not wish to fight you. I just want to speak with that girl.
With Presea?
You've got to be kidding. Or did you forget that you tried to kill us?
I cannot speak for any others. However, I, at least, never intended to take your lives. My orders were to retrieve a girl named Colette.
Me?
I will do you no harm. Presea is her name, correct? Please, let me speak with her. An X-Sphere? You are yet another victim? We have no choice but to fight.
Oh, he's awake.
Where am I?
You're our prisoner, and don't try anything funny.
I like to think that I'm smart enough not to start trouble when I don't understand the situation.
What's your name?
Regal.
Regal. I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to keep you prisoner for a bit longer.
Lloyd, how about letting Pops here fight too?
Even though he might betray us?
He has business with Presea, right? And he's not gonna try anything before he gets a chance to speak with her, you know?
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
Rain?
I don't know about this, but I won't make a fuss. I also started off as your enemy.
Well, will you fight alongside us for now?
All right. I swear upon my good name and these shackles that bind me, I shall not betray you.
If you do anything, even the slightest bit suspicious, I'll burn you to a crisp. Got it?
Well then, welcome to our group, Regal.
At any rate, we should have a talk with Presea.
Yeah.
Please allow me to come along as well. It seems that my fate is linked to your enemy. Thank you. I am in your debt. I shall not betray your trust. Presea, are you okay?
I'm fine.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to wait here. Are you all right, George?
Yes, Master Regal. Thank you.
My name is Regal Bryant. I was granted the title of Duke by His Highness, and also the President of Lezareno Company. Although it would seem that the Chosen already knows me.
I saw you at one of the princess's birthday parties.
Oh yeah. I'd forgotten that this guy's actually a member of high society too.
Then Alicia's killer, Bryant, is...
Well, wait. It can't be... Regal.
Alicia.
Master, I'm so happy to see you again before I disappear.
I'm sorry. Even after death, you still suffer.
It's all right. It's not your fault. Alicia, what do you mean?
Alicia and I were in love.
Then I, his servant, interfered and forced them apart.
Alicia was handed over to Varley. He wanted to use her in an X-Sphere experiment.
Was he trying to create Crucius crystals?
It seems so, but the experiment failed. I've fulfilled my promise. The mine is yours. Now please, return Alicia to me.
Sure thing, bub. You can have her. I don't have any use for a failed piece of work like that anyway.
What?
This is Alicia. She wasn't compatible with the X-Sphere experiment. It worked just fine on another from her family.
Master Regal, please, kill me.
I can't. I could never kill you with my own hands.
It's because I love you that I want you to do it. Master Regal killed me in order to save me. It was the only way.
Just like Marble.
I'm so glad I got to see you again in the end. I have no regrets now. So please, Regal, stop punishing yourself.
Alicia. But with my own hands,
I will disappear very soon, so please don't leave me anything to worry about. You don't need those shackles. You've suffered enough.
I took the life of the one I love. These are the symbol of my crime, as well as my punishment.
You don't need that punishment anymore. Please, Regal.
Genus and I once experienced the same thing you did. And I also imagined what it must have been like for my dad. When my mom turned into a monster and he struck her down, he must have suffered as well.
Your father did the same thing?
That's what I heard. I don't know if the decisions you or my dad made were correct, but I don't think my mom would have wanted my dad to punish himself and live the way you have.
Is that true?
Yes, it's just as he says. At least, I don't want you to live like that.
All right, but I will never use these hands as tools of death. I swear that to you and to Lloyd. And once we have defeated those who use X-spheres to toy with people's lives, I shall remove these bonds.
Thank you, Master. Persea, I think I can finally rest in peace. Please destroy the crystal before I am totally absorbed into the X-sphere.
Why? Can't you stay like you are now?
If I stay like this, I will live on forever. An isolated consciousness, unable to even speak, existing for eternity. It would be true hell.
Persea, Regal, what do we do?
Please, set her free.
Yes. Goodbye, Alicia.
Thank you. Persea, please forgive Master Regal. Please.
I'm sorry I never said anything about this until now. I am a criminal.
Master Regal confessed to killing Alicia and went to prison on his own will.
While I was in prison, the Pope promised to arrest Varley in exchange for kidnapping Colette. I believed him and agreed to do it.
So that's why you were after us?
Yes. Please, I ask you to postpone my final judgment until we defeat Crucius. And stop them from using X-spheres to toy with people's lives.
As long as it's okay with Persea. Anyway, we'd already thought of Regal as a friend.
Varley was responsible for Alicia's death as well. Okay. I'll try not to think of you as my enemy. I'm not sure I can change right away.
I'm sorry.
It was Alicia's last request, so I won't say a word about it anymore.
Damn it! There's no end in sight!
Make a break for that passage.
All right.
I'll hold them off here. Hurry!
You know I can't leave you behind!
There's no time. You know that. You're the only one who can save Colette.
I know that, but I can't just leave my friend!
That's not what you're doing. I once wasn't able to protect someone very important to me. So this time, I'm going to succeed. I'm going to protect my friends.
Regal!
Lloyd, save Colette.
All right. Regal, don't die. Don't make me go through the same pain you did. You hear me?
You sure don't make things easy, Lloyd. I'm sorry, Alicia. It looks like it's still going to be a while before I join you. You shall not pass! I'm going to devote the full resources of my company to revitalization projects in order to build a new and better world.
I'll help too. I'm sure Alicia and Daddy would have wanted me to.
Regal!
Rain, Genus, what are you doing here?
That's what we should be asking you.
I'm embarrassed for you to see me like this.
Is this a friend of yours?
Yes, this is Regal Bryant. He was with us in the journey of world regeneration.
He's also the president of the Lazzareno Company. Lazzareno? But they're huge! Why would their president be starting fires? So, Regal, tell us, what happened?
To be honest, I don't really know myself. I was in town on business when I happened to meet a man named Berg, a gel maker who said he'd seen Lloyd. While we were speaking, I suddenly found myself engulfed by this strange light, and just like that, I blacked out. When I came to, the building was in flames, and Berg was lying unconscious. I grabbed him and ran outside.
Where you were arrested and blamed for all the fires.
Exactly. But I had nothing to do with any of it.
Of course, we would never think you would. So you wouldn't know anything about the most recent fire?
What? There was another fire?
We're looking for the person that started it.
Arson is one of the most cowardly crimes. If I could leave this prison, I would gladly join you in your search.
The man you met, Berg, he didn't vouch for you?
Unfortunately, he's still out cold. He may have inhaled a lot of smoke during the fire.
Hey, Marta, do you think you might be able to use healing arts to help Berg?
I'm not sure, but it's worth a shot.
Then let's go. If we can get him to wake up, maybe we can clear Regal's name.
Good idea. Let's do that.
Okay.
I heard Berg was taken to his house. Please, do anything you can.
Thank God you're free!
I owe you a great debt. Thank you.
I'm sorry that I ever doubted you. Let me take off those handcuffs. Wait, huh?
What's the matter?
I can't find the key. Maybe I dropped it somewhere?
Graduated top of your class at guard school, huh?
What's that supposed to mean?
If only Lloyd were here, he'd be able to pick the lock in no time.
Hopefully, I won't get arrested a second time for destruction of property. The manufacturer of these handcuffs isn't exactly known for their quality craftsmanship. Perhaps you should try the Lazzareno Group model next time. I'll send you a free sample.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, but I would like to change my clothes. Would you mind if I went ahead to the inn?
Good idea. I never thought I'd see you in a prison uniform again.
I'm truly ashamed. I must thank you all again for what you've done. I really do appreciate it. I was starting to get worried for a moment. Thank you for helping me. I never imagined we would run into each other again in this manner. Did you come here looking for Lloyd?
Wait, you know where Lloyd went?
And just who are you?
Yes. Things have gotten rather complicated. Why don't we give you the basic rundown? Tenebrae, come out, will you?
It's Tenebrae.
I can't believe Lloyd would keep secrets like that from us. First Ratatosk, then the Centurion's cores. Just like with the summon spirits and the angels, we seem to be bound by fate to things of this nature.
So, what about Lloyd?
From what I heard from Berg, Lloyd is headed for Flanor. Apparently it was very recent.
Rain!
We might be able to catch up with him after all.
If I may be so bold, I too am concerned about Lloyd. Would it be too much to ask that I accompany you on your journey?
I'm sure Rain and I wouldn't mind.
What about Marta and Emil?
I'm fine with that.
We probably won't be of much help, but if you're okay with that, what about you, Tenebrae?
I will follow whatever course you and Lady Marta choose.
Thank you. On the name of my eternal beloved, I swear that I shall not betray you.
Well then, shall we depart?
What is it, Emil?
No, it's nothing.
I never imagined we would be reunited under these circumstances.
And we never expected to find you behind bars again.
I know, seriously. I thought for sure you'd be busy issuing orders from Lezareno HQ.
In addition to my duties as president, I'm also working as chairman on the board of a startup company. We're hoping to develop this new business mainly in Silverant. I was traveling around to get a feel for the market.
Oh, that's right. Even though it's a Tetha Alla-based company, Lezareno is popular with Silveranti.
The efforts they invested into rebuilding Palmacosta must be playing a big role.
Many Tetha Allans continue to treat Silveranti like savages. If my company can help change that way of thinking, it will have served its purpose.
But thanks to the conflict with Tetha Alla, half-elves aren't persecuted as much as they used to be.
Yes, half-elves have become valued for their knowledge. The overall situation is unfortunate, but perhaps it can also be an opportunity.
It looks like we both have a few problems that must be dealt with.
But our problem right now is Lloyd.
Yes. I wonder what he's up to right now.
Oh, before I forget, I wanted to give this to you, Regal.
What is it?
I guess you could say it's a love letter.
Rain? Wow, she's so bold. I better learn from her example.
Read it later when you're alone. Don't show it to anyone else.
I never thought I'd receive such a gift from someone as beautiful as you. I will protect it with my life.
This can't be happening. What if Regal becomes my brother-in-law?
Regal, you seem so mature.
Yeah, you're incredibly polite, kind, and strong, too.
We're not all that dissimilar. Our only difference is I've been alive a little longer.
You would do well to follow his example, Emil.
You're one to talk, Tenebrae. You've been around way longer than Regal, and all you do is nag and complain.
Yes, I'm an old fogey, I know.
Hey, Regal?
What is it, Marta?
So you know that letter Rain gave you? I mean, was it really about, you know?
I hardly think it would be at all proper to reveal its contents. Rain, like all women, is entitled to keep her secrets private.
Private secrets? Like a confession of her love for you?
I'll leave that to your imagination.
Oh my gosh, no, I have to read it!
Our apologies. I'm afraid he's a bit on edge today.
Regal, can I ask you something?
Sure, what's on your mind?
I want to know what makes men tick. Guys are always rejecting me, saying I'm annoying or too serious or whatever.
Any man who would say such things is not worthy of your time. You are a charming young lady.
But...
I cannot claim to be much of a strategist, but I have learned that sometimes it may be better to pull back when being assertive doesn't work.
Pull back?
However, if your question has anything to do with Emil, then...
Okay, I've got it. I'll start with the pulling.
Cut it out, Marta. Why are you yanking on my arm all of a sudden?
That was quite a catch. No marlin I've ever caught can compare.
It certainly was enormous. For a moment, I believed I might snap in too.
Fishing is really more fun than I thought it would be. I'd like to try it again sometime.
I shall be happy to give you some lessons. Ocean fishing is enjoyable, to be sure, but you simply must experience stream fishing.
You mean it? That would be great. You almost sound like you could be my father, Regal.
Your father?
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean...
Haha! Welcome to the Old Fogey Club.
We'd hate to put you or this place in any danger. As soon as you're done, could you bring them to the harbor?
Got it. You can all go on ahead.
I hope this works.
Don't worry about it. If this doesn't work, we'll just think of something else.
Marta's right. Even if we are incorrect and discover that seafood gels are not the cause, that is still progress.
Yeah, you're right. I really need to stop being discouraged so easily.
You're doing it right now. You've got to stop that. There's nothing wrong with you. You're only worried about what'll happen because you care about the rest of us. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
The two of you complement each other most impressively. Marta fills in your missing pieces, Emil.
Hear that?
Yeah, thanks for always looking out for me.
Well, it's possible the light frogs are drawn to any type of gel. If you can, I'd recommend the entire town to stop dealing in gels for the time being.
You're right. I'll talk it over with everyone. You've done so much for our town. Thanks.
I had forgotten how much boats sway.
Tenebrae, are you seasick?
Well, yes.
I guess not even centurions are immune to seasickness.
It looks that way.
What? Marta, not you too.
I told you. I get motion sickness.
If only I had some of my company's patented motion sickness medication. Why don't the two of you lie down in the cabin for now?
Good idea.
Oh, curse this awful vessel.
Did Lloyd actually do all this? I can't believe it.
But you heard what those people said! They said that Lloyd did this!
That is true, but...
Face the facts! Lloyd did all this, just like he destroyed Paul Acosta and Lewin.
Lloyd, wait! Lloyd, did you really cause all of this death and destruction? Tell me! I can't believe it. You despise this kind of cruelty, you more than anyone. Answer me, Lloyd.
I'm in a hurry. You bastard!
You've improved. What? Looks like I'll have to speed things up.
Come back, you coward!
So that's what Lloyd's become.
Yes, he's like that every time we see him. Why does he keep doing these horrible things?
So, Regal, what's it gonna be? We're gonna pay that bastard back for all this. You still want to come with us?
If I recall correctly, your objective is to get all of the Centurion's cores.
It's the same thing.
Not quite. Doesn't locating the cores take priority?
But would you be able to fight against Lloyd, if it comes down to that?
If necessary, yes. That wasn't the Lloyd that I know. I want to know why he's changed so drastically. And then I want to save him, just like Lloyd saved me. I don't want to burden you, but I hope you would allow me to travel with you a while longer.
I trust you, Regal. You treat a kid like me as if I were an adult, an equal. I haven't met too many people like that before.
And you're no burden at all. We'd be happy to have you along.
Thank you.
So how should we proceed? Shall we follow Lloyd?
Like Regal said, the most important thing isn't revenge. It's the Centurion's cores.
There's supposed to be a Centurion's core around here. It's where Celsius used to be, right?
In that case, I'll show you the way. But first, I think we should do whatever we can to help the people of this city.
Yes, I was going to say the same thing.
Me too! I think you're rubbing off on me, Emil. Now when I see someone in need, my first instinct is to help them.
Then let's split up for now. We can help more people that way. We'll meet back here once things have settled down.
Right. Emil, you take the church.
Regal!
Oh, Emil. The city was hit hard, but they should be able to get back on their feet with the right help. I'll need to contact my company's disaster recovery division for assistance.
Your clothes.
I gave them to one of the injured. It gets pretty cold here at night. They're thin, but they're better than nothing. And we're going after Lloyd. There's no telling what may happen. Those clothes are not appropriate for fighting. For my friend, I shall endure these clothes, this humiliation for a while. How could Lloyd not answer me?
You still want to save him somehow, don't you?
He is my friend.
What kind of person was Lloyd before?
Well, he was an optimistic, straightforward, and compassionate young man. He followed his heart, so he tended to act without thinking through his actions, but I found that innocence to be a positive trait.
That doesn't sound anything like the Lloyd I know.
That may be. I wish I could somehow introduce you to the Lloyd I once knew. Maybe then you'd understand how confused I am at this situation.
The flow of time cannot be reversed. No, there are those who can manage the task, but for humans it's exceedingly difficult.
Indeed. And as much as I long to see the Lloyd of old, we must deal with him as he is now. My apologies for having broached such a topic.
Ouch!
Are you all right?
Yes.
I believe it might be time to prepare a meal.
Whoa! Is that your own personal cooking knife?
Yes.
And you just carry it around with you?
Don't laugh, but cooking is a bit of a hobby for me.
I wouldn't laugh. I think it's attractive for a man to know his way around a kitchen.
Thank you. However, carrying a cooking knife does come with its own problems.
Like what?
Well, for example, occasionally being mistaken for a criminal. I've been imprisoned numerous times because of it.
For such a perfect gentleman, you sure seem to wind up in jail a lot. Wow.
Why don't you utilize that destructive power in battle?
I swore that I would never again use my hands as tools of death.
Never again? You mean?
Long ago, the woman that I loved died by my own hands. Scorn me if you wish, but right now we have to save Marta.
I can't imagine you ever doing something like that. There must have been a good reason behind what you did. And even if you did kill someone, I've harmed countless people under the guise of protecting myself as well.
Emil.
We better hurry, or who knows what'll happen.
Yes, we need to set out for Mel Tokyo as soon as possible. Allow me to prepare my company's high-speed transport.
Thank you.
But Silverant was ravaged by the Desians. The prosperity we Tetha-Allans have enjoyed was at the expense of your people. If anything, we should be making every effort to repay what we've taken from you. Please forgive us.
Regal!
You're all right. What about Tenebrae?
As you can see, I am quite well. Terribly sorry to have worried you.
So, Regal, did you talk to His Majesty about Glaucius's core?
Actually, there's been a bit of progress on that front, which is why I came to find you.
Progress? You mean, you know who has the core?
That's correct. It's one of Mel Tokyo's nobles, just as we suspected.
So who? Hopefully someone who will fork it over without too much trouble.
I don't believe it should pose much of a problem. The buyer was one Celis Wilder.
Celis? You mean that idiot Chosen's sister?
The Chosen Zelos' sister.
Indeed. We should head to Zelos' mansion.
Does that sound good to you two?
Of course.
I'm not exactly enthusiastic, but it's not like we have a choice.
I'm not too eager myself, but let's go.
Then I shall continue to accompany you. I don't pretend to understand what Lloyd is thinking. But perhaps I could be of help the next time you face him.
Good idea. I'm going too. What I know about the Mana Cannon might come in handy. And I can't throw my support to Lloyd until I know what he's about.
Count me out. I'm sure Lloyd has his reasons. He would never do anything to put the world in danger. So I'm going after Lloyd.
I feel the same way as Zelos. I trust Lloyd no matter what. I want to find him and help him.
I wish you 2 luck. Well, I suppose we won't see each other for a while.
Yeah, take care.
Everyone, stay safe.
Zelos, Colette, thank you.
Acting like this won't keep Marta safe either. Will it, Emil? What? Just put your blade away. Provoking unnecessary hostilities isn't going to help our cause.
What's going on here? Director Schneider! These people were trying to force their way into the temple!
It's all right. This is only a simple misunderstanding. We were just wondering why this area has been sealed off. Settle down, everyone. I am Regal Bryant. Director Schneider instructed us to wait for him here.
Duke Bryant? My apologies. The director is currently out in the field.
Yes, I'm aware.
Oh, right, of course. Please come inside. The director's room is on the 2nd floor. It's the last room back.
Thank you. Perhaps you're just tired. Why don't you get some rest at the inn? I'll send a messenger as soon as the director returns.
Okay.
Perhaps we should take a short break here. Even if we hurry to the Temple of Earth, the entrance won't be cleared yet.
I'm fine with that.
Sheena, I hate to impose, but might I possibly relay a message to my company via your messenger here?
Sure. Come with us then. Emil, Marta, you 2 can wait here.
So then, that letter from Rain wasn't a love letter after all. I'm a bit disappointed.
A woman of her quality deserves a far better man than I.
Perhaps Rain and Regal are both simply too attractive for the match to ever work.
No way, that's exactly why they're perfect for each other.
There is another to whom I've already pledged my heart.
What? There is?
However, she has passed on.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, there is no need to be. I'm the one who can't seem to lay the past to rest.
I'm sure she's glad to have you keeping her memory alive, though. I'm actually a little jealous.
Thank you.
Why don't you guys say something? I can't stand this sort of thing. Do something, Regal!
Let them be. The problem is theirs. They will solve it on their own.
Yeah, I guess. But they're driving me up the wall.
But I'm okay now. I have Marta and all of you to look after me.
Indeed. We may not have known each other long, and there is a gap in our ages. But even so, I'll happily lend all of my power to your efforts, as your friend.
Thank you.
If we wake up Ratatosk, the city should return to normal, correct? Once that happens, I'd be glad to have you 2 as VIP guests.
Really?
Good for you!
Yeah.
Master Regal.
Hello, George. Sorry to worry you.
I'm just glad that you're safe.
Thank you. Now, right to business. I have something I need to discuss with you immediately.
What is it, sir?
It's about the X-Sphere mine. You see? So we'll need to demolish the mine again and cut it off from the Temple of Earth.
Understood, sir. I'll send an investigative team immediately.
Why are you all...
It's too dangerous for you to rush out there. You need to calm down and think this through.
But Altamira's in danger, and it's my fault.
Hawk is coming this way.
This isn't good. We need to find a place to hide.
Regal, I'm sorry about earlier. That thing I said about presents needing a ribbon, it was a stupid joke. I shouldn't have made fun of you like that.
It's all right.
I mean, I actually sort of think wearing a ribbon would suit you. You know, being an aristocrat and everything. Or maybe not a ribbon, but a rose?
A rose?
Like you could wear it in your hair or clench it in your teeth?
I've sent roses to ladies before, but I can't say I've ever worn one. Besides, if I were to do something like that, Sheena would never let me live it down.
Actually, it might look kind of good.
What?
You all go on ahead.
Regal!
What are you waiting for? This man Brute is extremely skilled. If we waste time fighting here, more Vanguard will arrive and we'll be captured.
It would certainly be reckless for us to fight in earnest against an opponent who's using the power of Solemn's core.
Sheena!
Regal, just hang on. We'll be back for you.
Go! So, you've chosen to live your life as the summon spirit Ratatosk. Well then, I'll be happy to help you as much as I can as your friend. Oh, Emil, what brings you to these parts?
I wanted to go out and see the world. What are you up to? I thought for sure you'd be back to work in Altamira.
I came to make certain the situation here was under control.
Oh, you mean to see if the fire stopped after we hatched Lumen's core?
Indeed. Thankfully, it would appear conditions have returned to normal.
That's good to hear. You really impressed me, Regal. All I've been doing is thinking about myself. It didn't even cross my mind to check on things here in Azul.
Not at all. I think serious reflection is exactly what you should be doing right now. And of course, we can handle anything that comes our way in the meantime.
You've been kind and supportive from the very beginning. I appreciate that.
You have treated me with courtesy from the first time we met. People mirror how you act towards them. One cannot hide an ugly heart, no matter how hard one tries to conceal it. If I've treated you with kindness and respect, it's only due to your own honesty and virtue.
But I'm Ratatosk.
Well then, perhaps virtue like yours exists within Ratatosk as well. We believe in your virtue. That's why we're helping you.
Thanks, Regal.
Don't worry. You're here because you're needed. And you're needed because you exist. Nothing in this world is without purpose. Please, let us explain. Calm yourself and listen. What actually happened was...
That man just didn't want to hear anything we had to say.
We may require assistance from His Majesty to prove Lloyd's innocence. Otherwise, the world may continue to blame you for what's happened.
I'm sorry to put you all through this.
It's not your fault.
No, it is my fault. I didn't tell anyone my side of the story, and now that's come back to haunt me. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a while.
But Lloyd, you shouldn't be by yourself.
Don't worry about me, I just need a change of pace. I'll meet you guys in front of the inn later.
It's truly been an honor traveling with you. Take care, Emil.